once you get beat kind of early, you get beat before them finals or them conference championships, man, your name really don't matter. Like, it could have been. They could have said something from another league put them out.
Hey, kind of like the Steelers, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, you know it. Didn't the Browns do them, man?
Yeah, they beat them, man.
Game got ugly quick.
Like, hey, Reggie gonna see this.
Hey, first of all,
he gonna be upset. Y'all supposed to be talking about basketball.
Listen up, this is Mike. The Rocket City Network Sports Show is the best ever. Jay Third, Mike Zorn, and Bobby Drake always hold it down. Even though LaMarcus has me losing to Ali, I still respect him as an analyst.
Yo. Welcome to the Rocket City Network. I am your host, Mike Sean. I have my brothers with me. We are like Cash Money, No Limit of the 90s. These are my partners. So whatever I put out, they're behind it. What's good, LaMarcus? What's good, Mike? What's good, Jay?
What up?
Man, that's what's up. So LaMarcus hit us up with an interesting topic. The 1996 NBA draft. Was that the best draft ever? LaMarcus, what's going on, man?
In my opinion, I think it was one of the most deep drafts that the NBA has ever seen. I know it's compared a lot to, I think, the 03 draft. I think it's the 83 draft. But
yeah.
And I think that's one of the most, that's like the deepest draft I ever seen in the NBA to this day, and just take different people's opinions on it and what's their take.
Yeah, definitely. That was it the 84 draft?
Yeah, with Jordan and Hakeem and all them.
Yeah. Barkley.
I mean, he was in it. 96 is gonna be hard to beat. I mean, however you put it, 96 is gonna be hard to beat. I mean, even now with the 2003 draft out with you got LeBron James, you got Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Kirk Heinrich made some noise in the league. It's just at that point, so many things are top heavy that it at some point the 96 draft just takes over. You can't beat it.
What you think, Jack?
No, I agree. Because I mean, yeah, the other two, the 84 and the 2003 is top heavy, and then it has some major misses at the top. You know what I'm saying? When you missing on like the Sam Bowie, or then you got the human victory signal, Darko Milicic, for Detroit up there. And then even Carmelo, like if we really look at Carmelo's career, once you pull back the brand name, I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go to that 96 and you look at what they got going on. You got Iverson at the top. You got Ray Allen in that draft. You got Steve Nash in that draft. You got the greatest player in Chinese Basketball Association history and Stephon Marbury. You know what I'm saying? He winning all them championships with the Ducks. I mean, just from a basketball standpoint, in 96, then we didn't even brought up Kobe. Kobe was in that draft. Then you had Camby in that draft. So you got, it's a bunch of dudes in that draft.
Yeah.
And a couple what ifs in that draft too.
Yeah. I mean, you got that in every draft, huh?
Yeah.
Like, which what ifs you talking about, Marcus? Wasn't Lorenzen Wright in that draft too?
Yeah, Lorenzen Wright was in there.
Yeah.
It goes Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby, Abdul Rahim, Marbury, Ray Allen, Walker,
Walker. Oh yeah.
Kerry Kittles is in there, but Kerry Kittles had his time. The only dude I'm looking at Samaki Walker. He was kind of top 4 at 11.
Yeah, he was.
But you got Eric Dampier at 10. So again, Kobe 13 that Cleveland made. It's gonna be hard to. It sounded like a Dragon Ball attack name. It said Potapinko. Vitaly Potapinko. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, he was an international.
Yeah,
star.
I wanna put that in there, but that's gonna kill my next point. You got You got Pedro Stojakovic at 14, Nash at 15, Tony Delk, Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man. Your man Ilgauskas for Cleveland.
Yeah. He had a
Derek
run.
Fisher at 24. It's like the more you go down, it's like, all right, man, maybe they didn't to start the second round was Othello Harrod. So
Othello.
So the more you go down, it's like, all right, it wasn't just top heavy. You had people throughout this whole thing that kind of at least put their stamp on the league in some way by having a championship in there somewhere or supporting somebody. So 1984 is cool, but if we're thinking about the people that carry that draft now, the Dream, Jordan, and Barkley.
Yeah.
And I throw in John Stockton, of course.
Yeah, John.
Yeah. Stockton was in there.
Because I'm sure some people, hey man, that Stockton draft, because he ruled his sector for a while. But it's like the rest of this stuff, Jordan is doing all the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rest of these people, their game isn't as celebrated as it should be. Like I watch videos of Stockton. Yeah, you should be watching Stockton now, but you don't see Stockton representing the league in any way. You should be watching the Dream. I really don't see the Dream representing the league in any way outside of your man from
Embiid.
the 76ers. Yes, Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid.
So Charles Barkley, I mean,
he on TV.
Yeah, I mean, he on TV, man, but that boy kind of jumped the shark. Like, why are we listening to him? So it's like Jordan is doing so much of the heavy lifting that I would put the 2003 draft above 84.
That might be blasphemy for some people.
I don't know about that.
But I got to put it above it.
No, man, because that 2003, man. I mean, that 2003 ain't all that great. Like, you got Wade, you got LeBron, you got Bosh, who didn't, he had to end his career soon, but I mean, he wasn't on their level. You got Carmelo, you know what I'm saying, too one-dimensional, then made bad business decision. He did fire his whole camp like Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
They would put Carmelo as the greatest scorer in league history.
No, yeah,
one-dimensional.
One-dimensional, but I'm just saying, like, so let's go with things tangible. If we take all of them and we go, who won the most rings? Who did this? Who did that? I don't know how 2003 hold up to 84. I know they don't mess with 96 on that.
And then you look at it.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, you look at it. I think 96 got more MVPs. I mean, even if you account for like regular season and all-star MVPs, and then just individual accolades as far as like scoring titles and leading the league in steals and in blocks and stuff like that. So I think like stats wise, I think 96 got them both. But
oh yeah, I think 96 definitely got them both. And I mean, 96 was almost. It was like it was an invasion of people that took over the league. Like they came in and teams hopped right behind them.
Yeah.
So maybe 96 was it was also helped by kind of a sweet spot. But there's not many drafts such 96.
That's true, because if you look at it, Hakeem, when did he really hit his stride?
I don't know Hakeem's history.
He came out the gate pretty strong, because when they put him out there with Ralph Sampson at the beginning, I think Houston was pretty strong. But like when he got his big notoriety where everybody really dropped on that wave would probably be when Jordan was out the league.
Yeah.
Right.
When he took that break and they started winning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Hit the thing, Jay, they just couldn't get past the Blazers, right?
Nope. They couldn't. Yep, Clyde and all them boys.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mike, you would rank the 96, 2003, then the 1984. That's your ranking.
Yeah, in my head, I think that's mine. I'm putting 2003 over 1984.
Jay, what about you?
Nah, man. 2003 at the bottom, man. You know what I'm saying? That can't be a moment. You know what I'm saying? And now that, that 2003 class is kind of getting out the league where we really can evaluate their class, because we didn't see most of how their careers go.
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know.
Outside of
Yeah,
Michael Jordan, who in there had a better career than D Wade? Because D Wade and Hakeem Olajuwon that is going to be a conversation. That's not Olajuwon just murdered D Wade career. No, he didn't.
Yeah, but it's the aggregate though. So if you add in Hakeem and Jordan, their careers beat D Wade and LeBron to me.
That'd be an argument. And then I add Chris Bosh in there. How many Chris Bosh got?
Two. Yeah.
Chris Bosh got 2. I don't know.
Chris Bosh got.
We keep throwing names in there.
Huh? Nah, man, but I'm not. I can't count Chris Bosh too as a he's supporting cast, man. He's not up there for best actor. You know what I'm saying? I can't give him that, man.
But he's that award,
man.
But that award still go to the film.
Yeah, I get that, but he's still like, you know what I mean? I don't think I can put him up there, man.
So then we're gonna David West stuff and Kendrick Perkins.
Well, hold on, Mike.
Yeah, I mean,
wait. Would y'all say that John Stockton was supporting cast then? To Karl Malone?
John Stockton?
Okay.
Nah.
To Karl Malone?
Okay. So who's the best supporting actor, Derek Fisher or Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Landslide.
You putting Derek?
I think so.
Wait a minute. You putting Chris Bosh as supporting actor over DFish?
Yeah, because the thing is this: we can say that Chris Bosh is supporting actor, but when you look at them Miami teams, you take him off, they can't do what they did. You could take Derek Fisher off and still kind of get the same thing, or you just tell Kobe, "Hey, go ahead and go wild," or throw it a couple more times down there in the shack.
With Smush Parker?
Oh no.
Nah, we know Smush though. Smush name.
No, not with Smush, but I'm just saying D Fisher when he was there. I mean, I just can't say he was that much better than Tyronn Lue.
Got you.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking at what you got out there. I mean, even when Jordan Farmar came over there, it's like, is D-Fish really that guy?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think for me, I feel like for me, D-Fish is one of the most overrated players. I think he hit some shots, and they act like he was a lockup man. But when they seen that Iverson, D-Fish minutes, he saw that bench. You know what I'm saying? And
they had no answer for him though.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, D-Fish wasn't it. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't rank D-Fish that high, man. He hit that shot against San Antonio, man. I mean, I think he's cool. I think he like a product of that triangle. He not a difference maker to me. I felt like Chris Bosh was a difference maker because if you look at Miami with that chaos defense they had, and with Chris Bosh being able to play that Bron ball as a big and then do that on defensive end on the other side, that he kind of was the glue that kept Miami going. You know what I'm saying? Had he tried to stay and demand things like he did in Toronto, they don't win.
Gotcha.
I think Lakers win without or with D Fisher. Some of them.
Good point.
But
what do you think, Lamar?
Now that we got this 1984 up, now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think I gotta rock with Michael. that 84 is nasty, man. At the outside of you got Hakeem, Jordan, you got Charles Barkley. I mean, Alvin Robinson was decent. Otis Thorpe was decent. Kellen Williams was decent. Then you got Stockton, and then the rest of them dudes, they had no impact on the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta put 2003 above that. Yeah, even though
2003, they in the second round they got Luke Walton, they got Steve Blake, Zaza.
Zaza had a low run.
Jones, Kyle Korver. It's like
Kyle Korver. Yeah.
They had, of course, all supporting cast. But it's like, all right, man, y'all did make some sort of stamp in the league, small stamps.
Mm-hmm.
I give you. I mean, so we go. Are we weighing ring count the most?
Nah, cause some of these rings they got the same rings.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, some of these people, y'all got the same ring. For me, it's just, man, the people that came in and made real impacts in the league.
Which
is hard to measure, but that's like some of these dudes, nah. I mean, Sam Porkins was that dude in his time, man. But Mervin Turpin, Lancaster Gordon, it's nah. I don't think so, guys.
Because Merv Turpin, I think his biggest thing was when he was in Atlanta. Somebody yelled out, told Jordan to dunk on somebody, pick on somebody's own side. Then he dunked on Turpin.
Oh, that was Mervin?
Yeah.
And man.
Yeah. When he asked him, is he big enough?
Nah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah. Well, I take that back, man. Melvin was cool, man. He provided us history. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His name is remembered.
Yeah. That's my bad. That's my bad, man.
He was one of those guys where the card, like the Beckett magazine, you would toss his cards to the side. You wouldn't put it in the packet where you're trying to trade cards with friends. You put his card to the side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Put the rest in plastic, man. You find that under your bed. Somebody just stepped on that. That's cool.
You don't care if that's meant or nothing.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. But outside of those three drafts, is there any other draft
that competes with them? Yeah. I mean, these three drafts, they big right now because they gave us Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I think that what's the name draft gonna be pretty decent though. Ben Simmons. The class after Ben Simmons, they got my man out there in Utah. With Jason Tatum, Ball, De'Aaron Fox.
Oh
Mitchell.
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell.
Was that 2014, 15?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go down as a solid draft.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, solid is cool.
No, I mean, as far as like they overall accolades, man, I think they got a bunch of dudes that's gonna produce in the league. You know what I'm saying? I think when we look back at that draft, it's gonna be better than what they thought it was then.
Once they start winning rings.
Yeah. I mean, they got to get Bron out the league and some of them other dudes out the league, but then
I think that this is gonna be a draft of supporting cast. I don't think Ben Simmons is gonna add up to be who we think we thought he was gonna be. I don't think.
I had to take him out that draft.
You said what?
I remember I was thinking about that rookie class, but he was actually a rookie the year before. Remember he sat out there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about the player of the year. He got that, but he was actually
gotcha.
The year before.
So 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was man. He's not. Them two ain't gonna pan out, I don't think. And I mean, Ingram is looking better over there with the Pelicans, man. But he has another person that's gonna kind of usurp his role soon too, though. And Zion. Yeah, Zion is out there. He out there balling.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Until Zion start hitting some jumpers, man, I just don't know about him, man. He scored all his points in the paint. He's like him and Ben Simmons only scoring the paint.
Nah, he hitting threes out there.
He hitting threes?
Yeah, he been letting it ride.
Nah, man, that man throwing that thing up, man. I bet how many threes he shot in the season, dog? He ain't no shooter, man.
Nah, I'm not calling him a shooter. I'm saying that he's respectful enough of the shot that teams is running out to him.
Not on that tape I've been seeing, man. I'm gonna have to look again, man, because
you might need to watch more tape, man.
I've been watching him. He running in there trying to get contact. He still struggle with length. You know what I'm saying? He trying to jump into people's body.
Yeah. He definitely jumped into bodies, and them bodies move too, man. He been looking all right, man. But I think man, Ingram gonna be mad again in about a year or two.
Oh, I feel you.
And when they looking at him like, hey man, you might get go, man. It's cool. If you don't like the food and the culture down here, man, you can go back to wherever you was, man. It's cool.
So this year, who y'all got winning?
Let me hop off this call, man. I gotta draft some players.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I'll get with y'all boys later.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Cool.
Hey, so Mike, who you got winning this year?
I mean, it's the usual suspects. I mean, the best organizations are the best organizations because of what they're doing beforehand. So I mean, you got to keep the Lakers in there, depending on if AD is healthy. You got to keep the Clippers in there. Out of the East, I'm looking at the Nets. It falls back down to that 7-game series where it's like, all right, man, can you keep one of these guys from going off 4 out of 7 times? Because I mean, it's all right, man. Yeah, they ain't playing no D, man. But we've been down on you since we heard that we was about to play y'all. Can y'all keep this dude from going off and this dude from going off? Because Kevin Durant is gonna get his. So can you keep Kyrie or Harden from doing their thing, and you know what I mean, keep them disengaged on defense or engaged when it comes to Harden? I don't know. So in the East, the Nets are hard, and then your man from the Celtics was like, man, Danny Ainge said we're not good enough to win no championship this year. So can the Nets beat the Heat? I don't know how they match up right now.
LaMarcus.
Well, out of the West, I mean, you still got to go with the Lakers, and I look at the Clippers as well. But like Mike just said, AD is not healthy during that playoff stretch. I don't see him making it to the finals. I'm gonna be honest. When I saw Brooklyn, with them adding Harden, I didn't think that would work, but it seems like they making it work somehow. So, but I mean, when you get into those tough games, is the dynamic going to change as far as shot selections and who's going to take over in the fourth quarter? But man, like when you got 3 people like that can score at will, I mean that's hard to defend and that's hard to beat consistently, especially in a 7-game series. So Brooklyn, I think they look nice, and beginning of the year I was kind of hyped for Milwaukee, but I don't think that's going to work either. So I think Brooklyn would probably be the favorite. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the Lakers, they've been pissing me off, man. They they lost 2 straight. So I understand AD, he seems to be the gel, that holds that team together. But LeBron is gonna have to step it up, man, unfortunately. And I don't know if he can do it. He's really late in his career. But if they want to make a good run, they have to start winning.
I mean, honestly, for them, we say LeBron should pick it up, but there's been times it felt like whole years when LeBron took the regular season off.
Oh.
So I mean, we're looking at them. The Jazz is 24-6.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers is 22-9. The Clippers, the other team in LA, they 22-9.
Mm-hmm.
Next is the Phoenix Suns and Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So I think I think Utah Jazz, they're not ready yet. You can be 24-9 in the regular season. Once some playoffs come, y'all really don't have the people with the type of experience. It's like, all right, man, this playoff time, we about to turn this up because Utah Jazz getting the playoffs get smacked.
Who put them out? Was it Denver?
Forget it. We can say it was Denver. It don't matter. You didn't make it nowhere. Like it's once you get beat kind of early, you get beat before them finals or them conference championships, man. Your name really don't matter. Like it could have been. They could have said something from another league put them out.
Hey, kind of like the Steelers, huh?
Oh yeah. oh, you know it. Didn't the Browns do them in?
Yeah, they beat them, man.
Game got ugly quick.
Like, hey, Reggie gonna see this.
Hey, first time
he gonna be upset. Y'all supposed to be talking about basketball.
It was like Germany out there, man. I was like, man, hey, that dude playing for the other side. It got ridiculous out there, man. They went down to steal away. I'm not gonna remember that team regular season, right? I don't know what the Jazz were last year, and I'm not gonna know what they are this year, man. But it's just so surprising that they're at the top. I didn't expect to see that when I pulled that up. And then you said what?
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
And then for the East, you got the 76ers, who are 20-10. You got the Brooklyn Nets, 19-12. Then you got the Milwaukee Bucks, which is 17-13. And then Boston is 15-14, and the Pacers are. So again, it's top heavy.
Yeah.
Hey, so the Clippers have another breakdown in the playoffs this year?
You think who?
Another breakdown, the Clippers.
Yeah, you can't count on that man to get in the ring and do what he did against the last guy.
Yeah.
Last year was supposed to be the Clippers there. And, I mean, eventually that team. We've seen teams kind of never get it together, and I point at Boston when Kyrie was injured. They thinking, man, hey, when Kyrie and your man, what's dude's name? Was it Gordon?
Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward come back, man. Hey, added with this young talent, man, they gonna be that thing. It's like, nah, they you know what I mean? They got smacked again. They didn't get it together. They added more pieces, and it was more turmoil with the Clippers. I think they're trying to, because you know your man is imposing himself as, hey, this is my squad, and then you're second. As far as
Clippers,
that situation. You said what?
Man, look, they ain't winning nothing, man. They're like the Trailblazers of the 90s. You know, built to beat the Lakers, but never pan out.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't get that chance, and I think the Lakers was happy they didn't get that chance.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes some people you built to beat, man, you dial in when it comes to those guys. Like, hey, man, you the other team in LA, and I was about to call them that. I had to respectfully read Clippers.
Yeah.
They got Los Angeles Lakers, and then they got LA Clippers.
Yep.
This on ESPN. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm respecting that. The Clippers need to earn their respect, man. I'm not just gonna come out here and say your whole name, but I know some people on there I respect for what he doing.
Man,
I was about to call them the other squad.
Man, it sounds like you calling the Clippers the JV squad.
Hey, if you step up and beat Big Brother, man. Hey, man, all that stuff in the Raptors is our stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if they take it down when the Clippers play, but probably shouldn't.
Or leave it up for motivation.
When they got the national anthem playing and you looking up in the sky, man, y'all look at our stuff, man. This is what you could be. I don't know whether to take it down. But yeah, I'm not respecting what the Clippers is doing until they get it together. And I think they've made the right moves. Don't they have Jerry West?
They do.
Yeah, so I think they've definitely hired the right people to make the right moves. But until everything pans out, if somebody's saying, hey, man, the bubble was too strong for your boy. Now his name is escaping me as well.
Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George. Yeah, PG. Saying the bubble was too bad. He couldn't see his family and all that, man.
Man, whatever, man.
He got married and all. It's like, all right, man. Nah, man. That boy doesn't want to play basketball like that.
He's an underachiever, man.
Yeah, definitely. If he doesn't win a ring as a second, then yeah, because they kept saying that he was going to get LeBron in the East. Like them Pacers teams seemed like they was one game away.
Nick,
What you about?
Ain't no way that was gonna happen, man.
It felt like it, man. It felt like, hey, man, they win this one game, man. If LeBron, anytime it's like, man, hey, if LeBron wasn't here, man, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
that's
the wrong excuse, buddy.
Yeah.
People say that about Jordan people right now. And then that is when the dream kind of took over, man. Like he became a household name. Hey, Jordan left, man. We got two. So I don't know, Paul George. He left at the wrong time. And your man, DeMar
Rosen. Yeah.
Hey, man, he left. Why can't now the Raptors champions, man? They hugging each other with champagne popping in Canada. Like, yeah, man. The up north, man, they didn't brought it since LeBron left. So yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things where you can look at a certain player and you're like, he's not gonna win a ring. You know, that's how it was with Barkley. He's not gonna win a ring. And that's how it is with Paul George. Carmelo the same way.
Yeah, man. You got some players, man. Hey, when they get to a certain point, man, all they care about is making Sports Center, man.
Yeah, I mean, I give Barkley this. No matter what stories I read about Barkley, yeah, he might have been lazy That's what they say, man. Yeah, sometimes he came to practice, he just ate donuts and was on the bike, telling the people under him to run. I've never heard people speak about Charles Barkley how they speak about Paul George, where somebody comes out, you can say it's unnamed if you want, that's cool. But when a player comes out and says, a lot of people in this locker room feel that they're as good as Paul George, I've never heard that said about a superstar in the league.
Wow.
And after last year's playoffs, I would say that there are a lot of people in this locker room right now that feels that Paul George is not killing them like that. Like, hey, we're equal to you. But
Dang.
I mean, of course, they're not saying that about Kawhi. But Paul George, after his performance in that bubble, I could see a lot of people saying that. After a while, hey, you not only are you not hitting that shot, you have not been hitting that shot. Why are you taking that shot? That's how you thought. That's how I would call him in there. Like, hey man, hey, listen. I know that you think you can hit the shot, man. Maybe you hit it in a couple practices, man. I have not seen you hit that shot in game. Stop taking that shot, man. We out here trying to hoop.
Do you think that's a fault of the league? Because it seems like they try to make players into stars when they're not really stars.
I mean that I think that formula has been so successful since Michael Jordan that it's going to keep happening. That is something that you can't necessarily take out of the league. So if he's at the Pacers and we really don't have anybody but Paul George, like he kind of hooping, man, and the numbers on Paul George as far as height and length, no disrespect. I'm not saying it like that. It's like, all right, man, yeah, he cool. We're gonna ride this train. Once some team in the league is trying to push you as their face, and it seems like they kind of hold those people up to the NBA. Like, hey, this is gonna be the face of our organization. Because when you watching commercials for ESPN, those are the faces that you're seeing. I don't know how quickly that goes away.
And not only that, we're paying you like a star too.
Oh yeah.
You're our max player, so we're gonna make sure you get on all these endorsement deals and all that good stuff. We're gonna create a superstar.
And then when we got you, we told them, hey man, we got Kawhi and we got Paul George, man. We're gonna see y'all later. Hey, we kind of want to see what you're doing out here, Paul. And right now, that three just hit the top of the backboard. We kind of need to sit down for a little bit so we can hoop. Like, take your money, do whatever you need to do, man. Take a vacation, go home for a little bit, man. But we out here trying to hoop, man, because we still the other team in LA.
The JV team, baby.
Yeah,
they're not gonna win nothing, man. Until they get their own arena, they're always gonna be looked at as the little brother.
And I mean, even if they won, I mean, the talk would be what? All right, y'all got one, man. Do it 16 more times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Auburn and Alabama.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. I've been around haters like that, man. Yeah, I got one, man. Do it 16 more times, man. 17 more times. Come talk to us.
Yeah. Hey, LaMarcus, final thoughts.
I guess with me, it just goes to show. As far as the draft class, I think '96 was the greatest ever. It's going to be a test of time who can ever compete with that class. We're going to have to wait some years to see. I mean, Jay made mention of I think did he say Simmons draft class, which I can't remember the year.
Wasn't that no? It was 2017.
2017 draft class. He was saying,
yeah.
With Donovan.
And it's taken off wrong because they got Markelle Fultz at number 1. I don't know how he's gonna pan out, but yeah, he's saying 2017 might match in the accolade.
I had to get off Markelle Fultz.
I mean, I'm not on him, but nobody is. He cool. You cool. All right, do your thing.
Oh man.
Yeah. There you have it, folks. The Rocket City Network. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we out. Yeah.